Hey, Mr. Myasis here. I just want to do a short intro for this video. What you're going to see is a lesson that I did in my classroom on using a TI-32X to find some data and one variable statistics. So that's what you're going to see in just a second. I just want to give some background on what that is. So you can use this for statistics. You're going to enter in some data, and then you're going to find the one variable stats. There you go. So we're going to get the one variable statistics. So you're going to hit second data, which is stat, and one var. We're going to do one variable statistics. We're only dealing with one variable. So hit enter. So now what that did was it turned on statistics on our calculator. Okay? So then now we want to enter in our data. So we're going to click data. It's going to give us x1. That's our first data value. So we're going to plug in our first data value, which in this case was 8, and hit down. Then it's going to ask us, how many 8s do you have in your data? Well, I only have one 8, so I'm going to leave it at 1. Click down to get to my x2, which is my second data value. So then I'm going to enter in 10. Still only have 1, so I'm going to leave that at 1. I'm going to enter in all my data values. And notice I'm just going through the frequency as 1 because I'm just going to enter in all the data values as they are. If I had more of each, I probably would have put in a frequency more than 1. I mean, I can if I want, but we'll just make it easier. All right, so once I've gotten to my last data value, which was 13 data values, I'm going to go to frequency 1, and then I'm going to hit stat var. So this button right here, I'm going to hit stat var. It says calc, and then it calculated those one variable statistics that I wanted to do before. So then n, sample size is 13, x bar is my mean, 10.38, sx is my standard deviation, which is 5.5, sigma x is my population standard deviation, so if this was a population, it would be 5.28, and then I've got my sum of x's and my sum of x squareds, which in this class we're not going to use, but this is how you find your one variable statistics. Does that make sense? Okay. If you want to find your variance, you need to take your standard deviation and you need to square it. So 5.5 squared. Okay, so that's how you use that one.